everything here aside from a dark cold wind. The show is about to begin. We have everything here aside from a dark cold wind. Keep it real, keep it real, keep it yeah. Welcome to the cave, welcome to the show. A beer is cold and it's time to blow. LongHairedYeti'sCave is the place to hang out. Come on the show and scream and shout. Keeping it real is what it's all about. The show is about to begin. We have everything here aside from a dark cold wind. Come on, win.
What have I done with this? Oh, wait a minute. That ain't right. Is that not on? Hold up. No, that's not right. Oh, yeah, because I've got to do that. That's why. There you go. That's better. Hey, big up, guys. How you doing? I'm the Long-Haired Yeti. And I'm fucking buzzing, mate. I'm fucking buzzing, mate. Mate. Cheers, guys. Cheers. Cheers. Just show that to the Spurs fans if they forgot who just fucking gave them a lesson. Get in there. Big up ball, smash it like on the way. Big up Tony. And I, Tony, bear underway. Absolutely. We better get this fucking job done today. Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. Right, let's go on to the game. Go on, Arsenal. Let's get it done. Get this, and I think the feeling you have will be huge. See if I can see Jez. There's someone there with a bald head, but I don't think it's Jez. Yeah, mate, bro, honestly. Yeah, see, this is why I don't do the thing where you jump out there and go, oh, yeah, we're going to beat these, we're going to beat these, we're going to beat these. Because you write checks, mate. You know, there's no point in it. But I'm so happy at that. Got to keep it going, though. I mean, it's not done. It's not done yet. That's the win we needed, and we've got to keep it going. We've got to go to Villa, and we've got to get a win there. But there seems to be a general turnaround now. I've been looking for him all during the build-up. I think he said he was like right up in the gods. I think he said. Yeah, I'm sure he said he was right up in the gods. Look at it. Look at that stadium, man. Wow, that is a stadium and half, isn't it? I only went to the old one. I remember going to the old one ages ago, but man, look at that stadium. I bet the atmosphere is fucking fantastic as well. It looks fucking bro. Big up Yeti, my guy. Big up Brian. How you doing, matey? We put a nail in their coffin, mate. It's just down to everyone else to send them down now. I mean, me, I don't really care. I don't care whether they go down or not, to be quite honest with you. I don't have no feeling on that. But when they start giving it the, oh, yeah, we'll beat Forest, I'm sick. I fucking get sick of hearing it. We'll beat Forest. Oh, you definitely beat Forest. And what you saying now? What you saying now? You got anything to say now? Probably not. Big up Colin, Cole, and Brian. Evening, Tony. Arteta better not shit the bed today. Nah, I think you'll be all right today. I haven't got the teams, to be honest. Let's have a look. Fucking buzzing, guys. Fucking buzzing. Fucking brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. We're on the road. Hopefully West Ham can get it sorted as well. But like I say, it's not sorted yet. It's not sorted yet. We've still got to carry on and keep building on this feeling and just keep winning the games. That's what we've got to do. It's not over in one game. Got to keep it going and we will be fine. Right, so there's Arsenal. Where's Man City then? Have they not even put the team out? Oh, they have. Right, here we go. Back onto the stream. So, get rid of them ones now. Well done, Yeti. Much deserved win for Forest. Absolutely. Thank you for that, Stephanie. Welcome back. Trophy solved. Better win this one. Yeah. How about wear a suit and with a crest for the occasion? Fuck's sake, Mikel. Yeah. Good win today. Wood played 45 minutes for under 21s and scored. Yeah. I heard that, Fernie. Be up to you as well, mate. I hope you managed to stay up as well and send them down. I will say I like the lineup. Trafford in goal for Cheaty. Yeah, both teams playing backup keeper. Big up Yeti. Big up all in the chat. Yeah, big up Hammers Football TV. Make sure you follow Hammers Football TV. Right, let's. Where's the fucking City players gone again? Let's have a look at your lineup. So it's Raya, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Incapi, Rice, Supermendi, Eze, Saka, Trossard, Gyökeres. Saka needs to turn up though, doesn't he? He needs to turn up. On the benches are Azabalaga, Ranson, Mosquera, Jesus, Martinelli, Norgard, Madueke, Havertz, Calafiori, Lewis Skelly, and Dowman. For City is Trafford, Nunes, Kusanov, Ake, O'Reilly, Rodri, Silva, Semenyo, Cherky, Doku, and Orland. Cherky will have to be watched. Donnarumma, Reinders, Stones, Marmoush, Kovacic, Nice, Nico, Aitnori, Savinho, and Foden on the bench. Right, let's get to it. Let's get to the game, and here we go. Tony and go call only if it's made out of Lego. Stephanie, big up Tom and Steph. Very true, Steph. Mate, what's wrong with Arsenal lineup? And big up Tony. Saka's got to pull a shift together today. You're at Wembley. You should be showing something today, to be honest. Cheers, everybody. Fucking cheers, man. Love this channel. Fucking love this channel and you guys. Fucking awesome. As Rice plays it back to Azabalaga. Kepa. Call him Kepa. And straight away it's a throw-in. And Rodrigo's down. Why do you go down, stay down, then as soon as you get the decision, you just jump straight back up? What's that all about? Is Ake back to O'Reilly. O'Reilly back to Ake. Kepa starts in goal and Trafford for City. Both backup start. Yeah. Throw into Arsenal. Uncappy on the left-hand side. Plays it into Rice. Rice then back to Saliba. Cross to Gabriel. Gabriel ball up front. That was a bit of an hospital pass to Trossard. Semenyo with it now. To Rodri. Silva. Silva back to Kusanov. All cheating bastards. They all, mate. You're absolutely right. Yeah, but it's down to the officials, isn't it? I mean, a player can do what he wants. It's down to the officials to call it out, isn't it? Endoy did a few today, to be honest. I did call it out as well as I always will. 1 minute and 35 gone. Arsenal 0, Man City 0. Should have scored by now, Arsenal. Do you not want it or something? Saka there with a challenge. Proper like melee going on there. Fucking hell. That's not what you expect to see, is it? Oh, he's got it forward. No, he's offside. I think the flag's up. Yeah, flag's up. All corrupt? Yeah, absolutely. 100%. Will it ever get straightened out? I highly doubt it, to be honest. Highly doubt it. Brings in enough money, doesn't it? Brings in all the money and that, so they're not bothered, are they? I thought Eze was playing. He was on the... It said he was playing, didn't it? Why is Eze on the bench? I'm sure it said his name in the team. Definitely says his name on the team sheet. Has he got something pulled up or something? What's going on there then? Yeah, it definitely says Eze. Thought it did. I had to check just in case my eyes are seeing fucking things that ain't there. 3 minutes and 15 gone. 0-0. Into Incapi. Incapi back to Saliba. Saliba across to Gabriel. Back to Gabriel. Back to Kepa. Ooh. Kepa gets it back over to Gabriel on the left-hand side. Back to Kepa again. And Kepa out to Saliba. Saliba plays it forward to Havertz. Is that Havertz? It is Havertz, isn't it? Header by Saliba. Into Incapi. Fires the ball up the top, looking for Gyökeres. Gyökeres gets through with the ball as well on the right-hand side. That touch let him down, got the ball in the box. And Havertz got to it late. Clips Kusanov. Kusanov's going to like roll around like crazy and then decides, nah, I'll get back up. Come on, Asna. 4 minutes and 40 gone. 0-0. That's just what we wanted, guys. We need continuity now. Get that feeling and then go on to it. And West Ham need the same thing as well. City now playing it down the left-hand side to Haaland. Saliba's got the better of him. Plays it across with Rice. Rice to Incapi. Oh dear. Zubamendi just kicks the ball out. You know what? It might be a good idea. You know, if I've got the beer in the fridge, it might be a good idea to actually put the fridge on, eh? That might be a good idea. Headed out again, thrown to Arsenal on the right-hand side. Thrown out to Havertz. To Saka, back to Havertz. That's back to Saliba, over to Rice. Rice has been a fucking big player to bring in, hasn't he? Rice has been a massive player to bring in. He like, to me, he makes the difference. Here's Ubamendi. Oh, shot from Havertz. Saved again from Trafford. Headed back into the box, and Arsenal coming forward now. That ends up all the way back with Trafford. Saka is dog shit, says Tony. But Rice has been a huge one to get, hasn't he? He's the difference at times for me. Here's Silva walking out of their box. Plays it down the left-hand side to Riley. Riley has to go back to Ake. Ake into Rodri. Rodri across to Kusanov. Kusanov down the wing to Nunes. Nunes back to Kusanov. Into Rodri. Rodri then puts a ball over to the left-hand side to Riley. Back to Ake. Been collecting a paycheck for 2 years now. Yeah. He really needs to start stepping up. There's Nunes. Nunes puts the ball over the top. Incapi gets it though. Into Gabriel. Gabriel smashes the ball up the field towards Gyökeres. That's going to go out for a throw-in. Throw-in City with Nunes. That's not a good referee pick either. Here's Havertz. Can't get it through, though, to Gyökeres. Tried, but just couldn't get it through. Here's O'Reilly on the left-hand side. Running forward. Plays it over to Doku. Doku drops it back to Rodri. Rodri across to Kusanov. Into Nunes. Back to Kusanov. Eze got injured last week. Oh, right. He's on the team sheet according to Facebook. Unless I've got the wrong team sheet, I might have. I just looked down the page and the first team sheet that's on there, that's the one I show, so I might have got the wrong one. Here's Silva. Cherky. Cherky's a dangerous player. Over to Semenyo. Semenyo now back to Cherky. Cherky's trying to have a run down the centre. Cut out though. Nunes over to Silva. Silva's a dangerous player as well. Ball over from into Haaland. Can't get it though. It's defended well there by Saliba. I think Saliba and Haaland are trying to wear each other's shirts already. Here's Saka. Can't get the ball through. Nothing too serious, I understand, but not 100%. Okay. Rice to Trossard. Trossard back to Rice. Cross to Saliba. Saliba plays it down the right-hand side to Saka. Saka just gets the ball and then goes over under the contact. You know exactly what he's going to do every time. And I don't like keep going on about it, but you know exactly what he's going to do every time. $11 minutes and 12 gone. Still 0-0. Free kick Rice. On the right-hand side. Ball comes into the box, headed away by O'Reilly, but Trossard on the edge of the box takes a shot. Hits one of the City players' heads and goes out for a corner. Oh, I think he might have just saved that. I don't think he did. Corner Arsenal. "12 minutes gone. I bet you guys are nervous as fuck, aren't you?" Same as I was before the game today, to be fair. But you know what? We got it done. We got it done with authority as well, and a clean sheet. Saka with a corner. That's not a very good corner. It's cleared at the near post with Havertz now. Plays it against Semenyo. Throw in. Rice is going to go for a long throw. Loads of pushing going off in the box. Rice, long throw into the box. Kicked away, though, by Semenyo, I think. White back to Rice. Rice. And, yeah, that's not really anything to shout about there from White. And was it with modern day footballers, they can't cross the ball? Yeah, well, I said it. I said that earlier, Fernie. I was saying that earlier. It's ridiculous, isn't it? You know what it is, Fernie? I think they work on more sort of like not getting out of positions and all that lot than they actually work on the technical aspects of the game. It's more about staying in position and being in the right place at the right time and stuff like that. And that's why when a player like does think something out there, he looks amazing to us, but it's basically he's just gone into the spaces they aren't tactically covered. Here's Nunes up to Semenyo, back to Nunes. Nunes plays the ball up the field, headed by Gabriel. Saliba should pick this up. Not literally, or it'd be handball. Back to Gabriel. To Rice, back to Gabriel again. We were talking about that earlier, Fernie. Lost art crossing, threading the needle passing. Yeah, 100%. And football does suffer for it as well. Is Bamford still at Leeds, Fernie? Is he actually still at Leeds? Or did you get rid of him? Get it, but Saka on 300 grand a week. He should be better at crossing on that kind of money for a winger. Yeah, I totally agree, but I think Saka's part in the Saka gets like a free rein, I think. So he don't look for a cross. He looks to try and take everybody on and score goals. But yeah, I totally agree with you, mate. They should be able to cross the ball. And they should be able to shoot from outside the area as well. Some of the shots from outside the area are fucking shocking. 15 minutes and 55 gone. Yellow card to Nkapi. Didn't really see what happened. Too busy pouring the beverage. You got a draw yesterday as well, didn't you? Still piling on them points. Bamford at Sheffield United, is he? Oh, okay. Problem is, yeah, that fraud refuses to bench the useless twit, which tells him he's doing just fine. Yeah, it might be in his contract as well, Tony. It could be in his contract to play. Could be part of the contract he's signed. Favourites play no matter what. Pathetic? Yeah, absolutely. 100%. I'm not one of them. I don't do favourites. I do whoever deserves it. You know, that's the way it should be. Whoever deserves it. Back to Trafford. Trafford then gets the ball down the left-hand side into Doku. White takes the ball away, though. Into Saka. Saka again. To me, that's all he offers, really. As soon as he gets the ball, if anybody goes to the back of him, that's it, he's down. That's all for me that he offers. Can't play favourites as a manager. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I've never been a big fan of that, to be honest. I mean, it's odd when you're playing like the old type of management games and you've got Stan Collymore because you just want to keep him on because you know what he's capable of or what he was capable of. But no, you should never have favourites. Should always come down to whoever works the hardest and whoever wants it more. That's how it should do. That's how it should work all the time. Free kick for Rice, headed away by Haaland. Over to Saka. Here you go. Look, Saka, every time, look, just losing the ball because he's trying to get on his left foot instead of actually playing it into the box. And he just kicked out at him as well. Watch big match revisited other day from late 70s. Snow on pitch, orange ball, players wearing trainers. This pitch was frozen, but still better and more skillful players then. Yeah, absolutely. I've watched a few myself. See, look, I mean, I'm not being funny, but Saka there, straight away, tries to get on his left foot, not thinking anything about anybody else in the team. And it's always the same. That's Saka's old game. Pass me the ball. I'll fall over at the slightest contact and we'll get a free kick. Yeah, absolutely. 100%. Cousinard back to Trafford. Trafford smashes it down the middle. So Silva manages to win that. It's over to Nunes. Flying down the right-hand side now. Gives it to Semenyo. So now Semenyo gets past Nkappi. He can't get on the head of Haaland, though. It's with Doku now on the left-hand side. Tries to get the cross in. It's corner to City. And that's why they don't really learn about crosses, because they're more like trying to be sort of inside forwards and trying to get shots on goal. That's why crossings kind of died. And none of them are any good at it. Oh, some of them are. Corner comes in, City, straight in the hands of Kepa. Rolls it out to Havertz. Havertz is getting challenged here into Saka. Saka passes the ball. Well, he's nowhere near the goal. And then Rice. Oh, my days. He's down again. Becoming an absolute joke of a player. Arms on Haaland in the box. Dangerous. Yeah. That challenge was always coming in from Cousinard there. That's just a body to body. Never see diving headers anymore. No, Nico Williams did one. Straight into Vicario, though. But no, they tend to sort of stay away from the things that could injure them, which is why they like dive when the challenge is coming in. It ain't the same, is it? I've watched like a few like old games of Forest, you know, and like other games as well. I was going to do some of it for private streams, but I couldn't find a site where I could actually put them on. But some of them are like highlights sort of thing. I mean, Kenny Burns. I'll take that one I watched against Arsenal. Just completely headbutts the guy in the back of the head. You can't like say he didn't, because he did. He just headbutts him. Never see diving headers. Yeah. Because they could get injured, mate. That's why, I think. Here's Nunez. Plays it back to Kusanov. Into Rodri. Getting pressured by Arsenal, though. That's to drop it back to Ake. Ake into Rodri. On to O'Reilly. O'Reilly plays it down to Doku. And Saliba gets in there to cover that. He's a dangerous player if you let him get past you. Fairly even at the minute. Cross to Rodri. City with it now on the halfway line. To Kusanov. Down to Silva. Back to Semenyo. Semenyo back to Nunez. Into Kusanov. I like to see players who are brave, to be honest. I like to see a bit of bravery. You know what? I can take this guy on. I can take these two guys on. That's what you used to see. Now they can't do it because it's to do with their tactics. But unless you Saka, of course. A little bit of a fight around there. Why is he holding his shorts? Bit gay. I tell you what, the referee you've got in this is not exactly, mind you, none of them are any good, but he's done some shockers, he has, Bond. Back to Saliba, into Rice, centre circle, back to Saliba again. Pressure comes in from Doku, and Saliba plays it back to Gabriel, and then back to Kepa. 24 minutes and 42 gone. Bielsa said football is a dying art with a possession football, and VAR said people pay to watch and be entertained, which unfortunately is dying. Yeah, it is. It is. The problem is, though, Fernie, is a lot, instead of the fans sort of working together, they don't care, because when it goes for them, everything's fine, but when it doesn't, everything's a problem. Like with the Maguire sending off, and you got the Lacroix sending off. The Lacroix sending off, fuck you, don't care that you got fucked over there. And then when Maguire gets sent off, they go on about it, and people are going to say the same thing. Fuck you, don't care. If stuck together, you could actually make a difference. Two Spanish managers, Dark Arts Clash of the Titans. Yeah. It's everybody now, though, isn't it, Steph, to be honest? I mean, we do it a few times. We don't do it as much. Here's Haaland, Semenyo in the box. Nice tackle came in there from Gabriel. Looking a bit, like, weary, though, Arsenal at the minute. Looking a bit weary. Back to Kusanov. To Rodri. Rodri into Silva. Semenyo. Semenyo again on the right-hand side. Plays it back to Cherky. Cherky into Silva. Silva to Nunes. Rodri nearly loses that. Over to Ake. Ake into O'Reilly. City playing some of the better stuff, though, at the minute. There's Doku on the left-hand side. Back to Ake. Into Rodri. Arsenal just chasing the ball at the minute. Back to Rodri. Ball over to Cherky. Cherky gets a cross in. Gets deflected back, though, to Kusanov. Into Nunes. Back to Kusanov. I mean, I just want to make it clear. I hate diving, and I'll always call it out, whether it's my side that does it or anybody else's. I'll always call it out. That's what it takes to keep it real. You don't just not say it when you do it. Good block there from Gabriel. Corner City. 28 minutes and 25 gone. 0-0. And if City win this, would it give them a boost? One game in hand. And if they beat Arsenal in league, it could cut the lead to 3 points. Yeah, I mean, it still could. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it could create a feeling. There's no doubt about that. It's how football works, isn't it? So it could actually do that. Trossard's down there. Ain't cheating in any form and by anyone. Yeah, same here, man. Same here, matey. It's not part of the game. Never has been part of the game, and I don't like it at all. Like I say, if you watch some of them old games, I mean, some of the challenges that go in and stuff like that, nowadays you're getting a red every single time. But it's great to watch. If they had VAR when we played Arsenal with Kenny Burns and he headbutts that guy in the back of the head, he's off. He's off. It's Saliba. Saliba back to Gabriel. Gabriel back to Saliba. Ball in the middle to Havertz. Back to White. White smashes it over to Trossard. Trossard wins it on his head. Gyökeres can't get the second, though. Yeah, I've got no time for cheating or anything like that. I don't like it at all. But it don't help when you get ex-professionals turning around and saying that if you feel any kind of contact, you've got every right to go down. Don't help. That don't help a lot, does it? Here's O'Reilly. Plays it into Cherky to Haaland. Haaland now trying to get through them all. Still got the ball, though. And back to Kepa. Ball over the top to Havertz. Gyökeres should pick this up. Tackle comes in from Kusanov. Missed the ball there. It's a yellow card. Yeah, you can't really argue with that one. Just like need him in the back of the thigh. Totally took him out there. Monday, ref watched our European Cup semi-final against Barcelona in 1975. He said he would have sent 9 players off and abandoned the game. Yeah. It was just different. It's different gravy, isn't it? It's completely different gravy. And it's changed for the worst as well, for me. Completely changed for the worst. Ball in the box for Arsenal, headed away. Doku should pick that up. No, it's gone back to Rice. And then White gets it back to Kepa. Kepa smashes the ball forward. Header. Oh, Gyökeres is in the box here. Oh, that was nice to get back there from Ake. Did well there, Ake. A great header over into the centre as well. I'd always stay on my feet unless I couldn't media a problem too. Yeah, that's what I've always said. If you get taken out, you get taken out. Do you reckon it's down to like the injury things and all that lot though? That the players actually drop down before the challenge comes in? Because I've noticed that quite a lot as well. It ain't right. It's not right in any strength of the means, to be honest. Here's Kepa, smashes the ball down the left-hand side. And the player goes down as if he's been elbowed by Gabriel. And then just gets straight back up. I couldn't look at myself in the mirror doing shit like that, to be honest. I'd know I was a fake and a fraud, and I just couldn't do it. When I used to play football back at school and stuff like that, you know, I only went down if I got absolutely fucking rinsed out, you know what I mean? And taken down big time. I would never have even thought of, you know, oh, I'm taking a dive here, but hey, they don't care. They're getting loads of money, aren't they? Here comes City down the centre. Played to O'Reilly. Up against Zubamendi. Plays it into Doku. Doku now on the left-hand side. It's it into Silva. Silva gets the ball over looking for Haaland. Gabriel defends that. It's Rice now. Got 3 City players around him. Gets it through to Nkapi though. Nkapi puts it up the pitch. Back to Rice again. Into Gabriel. Gabriel puts it over the top. Just need to recharge it. Remember back in the day, pitches were knackered by October, but your European Cup side were class on muddy, chummed up pitches. Yeah, absolutely. 100%. The problem is, though, I mean, you earn whether you do anything or not, don't you? So, it's Gyökeres. Shoulder forward, tries to get the ball back to Nkapi, gets took off him. Is Cherky. Cherky's got a lot of pressure on him though. Keeps hold of the ball. He's a class player. He is that Cherky. Tackle comes in. Trossard now going forward, plays it across to Havertz. Havertz puts it to Saka. Saka now on the right hand side. Can't get past, gets the corner though. Mate, one of the first games I went to, Stuart Pearce went into a challenge on somebody and you actually heard the break. You actually heard it. It was one of them thunderous Stuart Pearce specials. You actually heard the break in the crowd. Can't remember who that was against, to be honest. Long time ago. It's Saka with a corner. Corner goes over, and Cappy gets the header. It goes over the ball. "37 minutes and 35 gone. 0-0. At the minute, this has got penalties all over it. It's only the first half, but that's how it's looking. Doku now plays it back to Ake. Ake across to Nunes. Nunes to Rodri. Rodri fires it down to Semenyo. And Semenyo drops it back to Rodri. Too much of that shit in football nowadays as well. Fucking dropping it back and dropping it sideways. To fucking take your man on. If you want to show that you're an amazing player, then show your quality. Take the players on. You know, and show what you're about. Like Dowman does, to be fair. I mean, he's got to be managed well, but, you know, do that. Don't just keep passing it back. I'm 1 minute ahead of you. Yeah, no worries. No worries. And well, City haven't had a shot yet. No. And tell me about it. I hate cup finals. Yeah. I hate this passing backwards and sideways and stuff. It's so annoying when, like, when you're doing watch-alongs because it just fucking does your head in. It's like you're only going to stay in the Prem if you try and score goals, not standing, dropping it back and dropping it sideways and all that kind of stuff. That's the way you stay in the Prem is to defend well and score goals. You're not going to score goals if you keep passing it back to your defence, are you? Unless you've got an excellent counter-attacking game like we had last season. There's Turkey. Semenyo again up against Nkapi. He's getting the better of him. Yeah, his cross ain't very good, though. I'll be honest. City are looking the more adapted side at the moment, which I would have expected anyway. But they are looking the more adapted side at the minute. Arsenal need to settle. Tell Farker that he thinks we can stay up with draws. Yeah, I mean it's points, but yeah, you've got to get that win to push yourself away from it. Knew it would be a shit watch, to be honest. Says Jack. Yeah, it's Arsenal look at the minute a little bit overawed by the occasion, which I thought might be a thing. City's been here, haven't they? They've been here, they've done this, so they'll get it sorted, though, I think. No one has had the nuts to really fly forward at the minute. No. No, that's the issue, isn't it, with football nowadays? There's nothing. I tell you what, as a football fan, there's nothing better than to see like a Stan Collymore or you know somebody who just like drives the ball forward, taking on this man, taking on his next guy, taking on the next guy, and then just putting it in top bins. There's nothing like that for a fan. It's fucking amazing. There's Doku on the left hand side, corner City. There's nothing like that, mate. And the thing is, when a player does it, when a player actually goes out the box and they actually do it, everybody starts screaming world class, world class, world class, world class. Well, you know, back in the day, you would just look like a normal player. But nowadays, you look world class because you do something different. Two teams cancelling each other out, Jack. Yeah. And I think City took a bit more control after the 10th minute or so. I do as well. Yeah, I do. Definitely. Cross comes in. Back to Doku on the left-hand side. See, Doku's quite exciting because he'll try and do that. That's an Arsenal player and deflected. O'Reilly into Silva. Silva gets the cross in. Headed away by Nkapi. Saka falls over. Cherky. Cherky's having a run through the middle here. It taken off him. And then City get the ball back again. Oh, what's that Cherky, man? He's a good little player. Fucked us over a few times. You know who was the latest Maverick player from us? Was Zaha. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And the thing is, Jack, that's why they stand out. It's not because they are world class. It's because you're not used to seeing it now. Anybody that's like watched football from back in the day, you know who the world class players are. And it's not down to them just doing something once. Oh, cross comes in. Haaland over the ball. Oh, looking a bit dicey. Elise and Eze had Maverick moments, but Zaha was 100% Maverick. Eze and Elise were 50-50s. Yeah, definitely. %. Elise was always class. You could see that. I mean, Zaha was just different, wasn't he? I mean, he went to United. They didn't like his style of Maverick and all that kind of stuff. And then he ended up going back to you guys. It was quality for you guys. I think, to be honest, Arsenal need this half time. I think they need a good talking to, and they need to get their heads into the game, to be honest. Because at the minute, it's not looking. I mean, it must be nerve wracking for an Arsenal fan. I mean, I'm not an Arsenal fan, but must be nerve wracking because City definitely took over it. The art of being a winger who would do some step overs and beat someone is dying at games to regimented. Yeah, 100%. 100%. And you know what? I feel so. You know the people that sort of argue with you and go, "Oh, you know, you're just a boomer and all this, that, and the other." I feel sorry for them because they haven't seen that. They've not seen that because they never look into history or anything like that. They always say, "Oh, I don't care about history. That was yesterday," and all that kind of stuff. So, what is your history? What makes you what you are? So they've never seen any different. 100% was a passionate player who would always give it his all, and that's why when he left for Galatasaray, I couldn't begrudge him that. No, best ever player. I'll kick it off. Has to be George Best for me, even though he played for Man United. Yeah, I mean, regardless who they play for, you've got to give the respect. You know, same as for me, best manager is Brian Clough, and always will be. Tough off as expected. Midfield is non-existent. Saka has been atrocious, overthinking everything. City physical with every tackle, bringing down and on for Havertz and Madueke for Saka. Yeah, definitely. Doku is a bit old school winger. Will do some tricks to beat his man, but Pep doesn't really like it deep down. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, but yeah, you want those kind of players. You're spot on there, Cole. Looks like the one thing I was saying was the only thing that I think. I mean, I've said Arsenal will take it, but the only thing that was going to make it different was you've not been in these situations. You've not been there where City have, and that's how it's kind of looking at the minute. I hate Brian, but I can't disrespect Danny Welbeck. He's been fantastic and deserved the call up. Yeah, 100%. Mate, we've had some great players. George Best is definitely up there. I never saw him, to be honest. I was too young, but, he's definitely up there. We've had some quality players and quality in different ways as well. Roy Keane. I mean, what an absolute fucking commanding midfield. I mean, fuck me, man. He was fucking excellent. I know it's United, but whatever. Stan Collymore. Fucking amazing. Absolutely amazing. Stuart Pearce, fucking amazing. And I'm probably going a little bit bias here. But there has been some quality players. Harry Kuehl, whatever his name was. Harry Kuehl, I think it was. He was a cracking player as well. Tony Yeboah, when he hit that fucking volley. Oh my fucking days. And it hits the crossbar, bounces down, then goes in. What a fucking strike. We've had the best chance of the game, but we have looked mad shaky. You are spot on. City have too much experience getting the job done, which is indeed factoring. Yeah, absolutely. Saka needs dropping. Yeah, he's crap. Yep, he needs to go Pepsi. And big up to Carl. Definitely, you want someone who's a bit different to the rest, even if they come off the bench. Just the pace and skill of Doku will can frighten defenders. Yeah, I mean, I know this is going to sound crazy, but this game is crying out for Dalman to come on and wake him up again. Remember, Liverpool 4, Newcastle 3, Collymore second scored winner. What a game. Yeah, man. We just don't get those players now, do we? The problem, I'll tell you what the problem is for me, is the players are there and the quality's there, but they sign for clubs that don't allow that quality to come out. I want this fucking 4-2-3-1 gone. I really do want this 4-2-3-1 gone. I want a 4-4-2. Back to the fucking basics and let's fucking fight it out there, because there's nothing better than when you've got two strikers that start to key in with each other. It's fucking fantastic. 100%. And Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, 100%. Definitely. Drogba. Fucking Drogba. Drogba was absolute class. Absolute. Some of the shots he hit was absolute class. Andy Reid, I know I keep going back to Forest players, but we've had so many good players. Ginola, David Ginola. There's been so many absolute quality players. And they're not always quality as in scoring goals and all that. It's what they do on the side of it. Roy Keane, to me, is one of the best midfielders I've seen, to be honest. I think he was absolutely phenomenal. Modern managers are the major culprit. They have to put their identity into everything, which often nowadays is anti-football. Yeah, Perez. Yeah, Perez, Henry, Bergkamp. For fuck's sake! I mean that goal against Newcastle. I mean, I didn't watch a lot of Arsenal back then, but I mean they had a fucking fantastic side. James Milner's still doing a job for Brighton at the age of 40. Yeah, 100%. I said earlier, football too regimented now. Yeah, it is. It is. 100%. It's like you can't do that because then you'll be out of position if this happens. It's all down to if this happens, if that happens, or I mean might never happen. Just try and win the fucking game. You know? Very true, matey. Big up at Jack. Yeah, absolutely. Right, guys, I'll be back in a sec. I need a piss. Back in a sec. You fucking Reds, them dirty fucking spuddy fucking potato head bastards. Have it. Yeah, them fucking spuds talking to us about Europe. Talking to us about Europe. Guys, you got yours out of a fucking Kinder egg. We won the fucking proper one twice on the bounce. Give me a fucking break, will you? Get down into the championship where you belong. Right, okay. So Calafiori needs to replace Incapi. Yeah, Incapi looks a bit off, to be honest. I hate to say it, but I agree. Pepsi has not been himself since that yellow card. Never a fucking yellow. No, I don't think it was. Too early in the game as well. Top 5 scorers in the league in 2001 was Henry, Jimmy Floyd, Ruth Van Nistelrooy, Alan Shearer, Michael Owen. Says it all. Yeah, absolutely. Never a yellow, but now a risk keeping him on. I would do. You know what? As a manager, as a referee of a cup game, don't book quickly. You know, unless it's really, really bad. Don't book quickly because it really puts a shit on the game. I mean, if you go flying in and break both a player's legs, then fair enough. But you know, don't book for silly little fucking shit because you just ruin the game. I've always said that. Take into account the whole first half, see how the first half goes, and then if you're going to book, go in the second half. Don't do it in the first. I've always said that. Yeah, trying to talk to us about Europe. Give me a fucking break. You want a fucking tin cup? We got 2 proper ones. Do you think you'll get it sorted in the second? I'd take Saka off as well, to be honest. He won't, though. He won't take Saka off, but at the minute, City are controlling the game. I mean, I wouldn't even say that you've got the midfield either, and that's a mega thing. You've got to get the midfield. I wouldn't even say you've got that at the minute. I'd rather have Madueke on for Saka. Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, all Saka did in that first half was just wait for contact and go down. Every single fucking time he gets the ball, does he try and get on his left foot? Now, yes, it works against certain teams, but it's not going to work every time. You become a one-trick pony. And as soon as they know exactly what you're going to do, you've got no chance. You've got to change it up. Why don't you just like go towards the middle and then drop back and put a cross in? Because they won't be expecting that. They wouldn't expect that at all. Do something different. Yo, Pepsi, Stephanie, it's all he has left in his locker, Yeti. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And if he sort of goes towards the left as if he's going to do that, and then switches and goes back and gets a crossing with his right foot, they won't expect that. You always have to change what you're capable, what you show that you're going to do. I mean, Stan was a different type of player. I mean, he could take it past anybody, and his finishing was fucking insane. Stephanie says, told you penalties incoming. It's looking like it. Promise is he never had a right foot capable of anything. But that's a problem again, isn't it? I mean, surely they should have learnt him on it. I've seen him put a few crosses in with his right foot. They ain't bad. Maybe he don't want to do that. I'd book it if it was blatant. Like, yeah. Like if someone's on a run and you deliberately pull them back or something. Yeah. I'd always give like a talking to though in the first half, unless you absolutely clean someone out. If you absolutely clean someone out, then yes, 100%. Even a red, maybe, but it will kill the game straight away. But you still got to do it. You can't allow the players to kick the fuck out of each other just for the final. You know, oh no, that would be fun to see, to be honest. You can clearly see, like, when Saka's on, he gets free reign with what he's doing. And I bet it's written into his contract that he keeps playing. You need to get Dalman on. He's fearless, mate. He's fearless. And he must be chomping at the bit after what he did last time to get on the pitch. That's where I'd go, basically. Jokerez I like, but he's too busy fighting everybody else with the situation, the tactics that you use. He's too busy fighting everybody else all the time. Big up to Carl, 5 memberships to the channel. Cheers, bro. Appreciate it, my friend. And Richie gets 1. Cyborg Ninja gets 1. Kieran O'Keefe gets 1. Michael Blees gets 1. And Budgie, the man Budgie, gets 1 as well. Big up, Budgie. And big up the rest of them as well. Not that I ever see you, but big up to you. Thanks for that call, mate. Appreciate it, bro. Really appreciate it. Arteta doesn't trust Dalman because of his age. Yeah, but I mean, mate, if you're old enough, get him on. He changes games, though, doesn't he? For fuck's sake, and Cappy coming back on. There's Pepsi. He can change a game. He's so brave. I mean, look, I know he's like 15 or whatever he is. He's 15, 16 or whatever he is. but he can actually change games, and he's brave, and he will go forward. I think he comes on at some point. No changes at all, though, with the looks of it. He better get some fucking minutes. I give him the off, but no, we have to wait until minimum 60 minutes for fuck's sake. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I like him. He's got to be managed right, but he's got to get on the pitch as well, because if he's getting all the plaudits and stuff, like, I mean, let's face it, with Everton, you was pretty much done there. And he came on and made a massive, massive difference. So he's got to get some time as well, otherwise his head might start turning. So you've got to be careful of that. And we're on for the second half. It's with Ake. Ake plays it back to Kusanov with Nunes. Nunes going forward, plays it into Cherky. Back to Rodri. See, it seems like you're watching the game, Cole. Like you're watching them play. Here's Rodri. Rodri over to Cherky again. To Nunes. Back to Rodri. Kusanov. Nunes. To Rodri again. Where's the press that you guys normally do as well? You're normally devastating with the press. You're just watching them. There's Cherky. But then again, like I say, Arteta hasn't won no major honours, has he? And neither have the team, so it's always going to be difficult. That's the only thing that I think was always going to be a stumbling block here. But come on, Arsenal, fucking get it together. Now they've given it back to Kepler. I don't root for you very often, but I am rooting for you today. So get it going, man. Respect that. Absolutely. You know, I tell you what, you look a little bit like a rabbit in the headlights at the minute. Ball over the top. Played back by City. Winning the midfield big time is Doku. Back to Nunes. Into Semenyo. Cross is coming in. Headed away by White. Still with O'Reilly, though. Silva. Doku is in the box. Loads of players covering him. Silva to O'Reilly. Into Cherky. Cherky's having a run through the centre. Plays it into Haaland. Haaland gets a shot, takes a deflection, and Kepa comes out to grab it. This is looking a bit scary. You've got to there's got to be some kind of change happen. This is looking a bit like matter of time, man. Nothing's changed. Still shaky for fuck's sake. Yeah, it's looking like a matter of time, to be honest, at the minute. Here's Incapi, plays it through to Gyökeres. He gets it back to Havertz. Here's Gyökeres now on the left-hand side. Keeping hold of the ball, gets the cross in. City managed to clear it though. Shot, you've got a corner here. Can you do the set piece thing? I think you just need to settle your nerves, to be honest. I think that's what's going on at the minute. It's the nerves. Saliba needs to be careful, pulling shirts all over the gaff. Yeah, and Carl equals legend. Absolutely. 100%. Cleared away. City again, ball over the top to Doku. He's Kepa's there. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, my days. What is he doing? Doku now on the left-hand side. Nice. Yellow card to Kepa. Ball over the top. No, he's holding him back, isn't he? What is Kepa doing there? I mean, they're holding each other, to be fair, but by nice hand around the chest. Call legend and keeper for fuck's sake. Kepa, what in fuck's name are you doing? Yeah, he was lucky. Yeah, it was. If Doku would have gone down, he could have got sent off there. If Doku goes down, he could have got sent off there. That was silly. Dangerous free kick here. Semenyo with it. He could curl this round. Oh, terrible. Terrible free kick. Damn lucky. Arteta better start managing. Yeah, absolutely. %, because this is looking pretty much one way at the minute. But at the same point, you have to look at like City are spurning a lot of opportunities. And it's like with football, you can get one and put it away. For me, Tony, he's managed this scared. Here's Rice, gets in with a challenge, gets in with the second challenge. Saka should have fucking run through for that. What the fuck was he doing there? When that ball went through there, why did Saka not run forward to get it? The fuck is he doing? Doku again on the left-hand side. Doku back to Rodri. City were in control against us in the FA Cup final, and then we broke away and scored and defended superbly. Yes. Although apparently they should have had a penalty, Jack. We should have had a penalty. Here's Doku, tries to get it through to Haaland, into Riley. Back to Doku. Doku gets a cross in. It's into Trossard. Zuba Trossard. Incapi back to Gabriel. You're looking a little bit rabbit in the headlights at the minute. He needs to do something to change this game. And change the way it's running. Cherky, oh dear, Orland's got that. Tackle comes in. Orland's still got it though. Back to Kusanov. Into Ake. To Silva. Where's the fucking press? Where's the fucking press? Silva's still with it. Over to Doku. Doku gets a cross in. Beaten away by Saliba, I think. Or Incapi. What is going on here? Back to Rodri. Rodri takes a shot. Takes a deflection. You're not here, guys. You're not here. That's simple. You're not here. Yeah, they did have a penalty, and Marmouche fluffed his lines, and we look like ass Yeti. And Cheaty knocking on the door. Yeah, they own in the midfield. We have zero press. Look like scared rabbits running from hungry dogs. Exactly. That's what I love about the dwellers. You can see it exactly the same as me. Ball into the box. Saka, get the fucking ball away, man. What are you fucking doing? Riley, Cherky. They've got you held hostage at the minute. Rodri into Riley. Back to Rodri. Back to Kusanov. Into Nunez. Cross to Semenyo. Semenyo up against Incapi. Oh, it's a left foot shot. It's wide. Mate, they've got you held hostage. You've got to do something. You've got to do something. City stepping on the gas a bit. Yeah. 100%. Come on, Arsenal. Fucking hell, man. First time I've had your fucking back and you're letting me down. You look like you want a corner. Just saying. Ball over the top. Doku's got it again on this left-hand side. Pulls it round, going against Rice. Gets into the middle to Cherky. Cherky takes the shot, takes the deflection. Here's Havertz running through the middle. Gets tackled again. They're wanting it. They're wanting it. Here's Rodri. Cross to Bernardo Silva. Into Riley. Back to Rodri. Over to Semenyo. Tackle from Incapi, but Semenyo still keeps the ball. Arsenal now trying to press. Kusanov. City look like they're playing without fear going up front. Again down the centre. Into Haaland. Haaland. He's through into the box. Nice from Saliba. Over to Gabriel. Oh, my days. Back to City again. To Silva. Cherky on the right-hand side. Been tackled by Nkapi, but he can't win the ball. Still with Cherky. Back to Rodri. Into Cherky. Cherky again on the right-hand side. Silver, I mean. Into Haaland. Headed away by Saliba. Gets the ball away, Arsenal, but it's coming straight back with Kusanov. They're not even playing it back to the keeper anymore. Your manager needs to do something, because they're not even playing it back to the keeper anymore. Oh my fucking days! Kepa's spurned it and O'Reilly's scored. Man. One 0 City. Come on, Arsenal, man. One 0 City. Arteta should have just worn a dress again for Pep. Always a bridesmaid, never a bride. Yeah, City stepping on the gas. Well done, City so far. Deserved this. Yeah, absolutely. Mate, you know what? They're not even passing it back to the keeper anymore. That is terrible from Kepa. Come on, Arsenal. Arsenal were asking for that, sitting back since the start of the second half. Yeah, absolutely. 100%. I'll run it to the loo, guys. I'm back in a sec. Come on, Arsenal. Get it fucking sorted. Oh, kiddo. They've been in complete control of the game. Yeah. And get Saka off now. Yeah, absolutely. Is he actually going to do anything to try and change this or not? Is he actually going to do something to try and change this? Because this could make a big fucking thing on the league as well if they win it. Calafiori's coming on now, and Madueke's coming on as well. You need to get that midfield. I mean, Zuma Mendy's done absolutely fuck all. Fucking give Norgard a chance. Get fucking Dowman on as well. Although he'll probably just get 2 minutes. Here comes Doku on the left-hand side. Still with Doku. He's in the box. Sit across to Nunes. To Cherky. Back to Nunes. Nunes puts a cross in, and it's 2. It's fucking 2. O'Reilly again. He's free in the box. He's free in the box. Fucking hell, man. I feel for you guys. I really do. This is just shocking. They're not even putting up a fight or anything. Two 0, 2 goals for Riley. Let me check this chat. Nothing changed, still shaky. Hold up, let me go back to StreamYard. Get your fucking act together, man. Fucking Arteta, get something fucking done, bro. If City win this when it comes to the league game, they'll have even more confidence. Yeah. And Neville said every time Kepa got the ball and was rolling his football over the ball, he was taking the sting and momentum out of the game, and it's killing Arsenal. Yeah. Saka, Havertz, and Cappy all need to come off. Yeah. If City win this when it comes, yeah, I read that one. Big up to Adam. How you doing, mate? Bottlers, yeah. And game over, says Stephanie. And fucking hell, says Tony. Well done to your team today, Yeti, mate. Yeah, cheers for that, man. And hell, oh dear, oh dear. Arsenal have shot themselves in the foot here, far too passive, and feel horrible for the Arsenal real ones. Yeah, 100%, 100%. Oh dear, says Tont. Saka was asleep on the mark in there. I said with this manager, this would happen. Yeah, this all on that Spanish fraud Arteta. How we doing, Jack? Mate, they just, honestly, I mean, they just look like rabbits in the headlights. I mean, they put subs on, they're still doing the same thing. They just keep, like, dropping back. Come on, Arsenal. Fucking hell. And this, like you say, this could be huge for the league. There's Madueke. He just played it back to Ake. They seriously just look like rabbits in the headlights. Ball over the top. Calafiori's got this. Come on, Arsenal. This is the first time I'm backing you, so get it done. That fucking Dowman on, man. Fucking around. Has Jez gone today, Yeti, mate? Yes, he has. Yeah, he's at the ground. He'll be absolutely fucking losing it, I should think. I think something happened at half time, mate, because they came out completely short of confidence. I don't think there was not a lot of confidence in the fucking first half, to be honest. Keep passing the ball around their box all the time, and they keep surrendering the ball to City, which is the wrong thing to do because you hand control to the other team. Of course you do. Turkey taking the P, playing keepy uppy. Oh my God, Turkey was taking the piss for the keepy ups there. Yeah. They're not here though, are they? They're not here. They're not here. Afternoon, Yeti. Arteta will have to be sacked for this. Have serious doubts they will win the title after this. This manager is a serial bottler. Yeah. Yeah. That is taking the piss. Just doing keepy uppies like that. Pep don't like it. He's shaking his head. Hey, how's it going? Lula Loop. I am all good. How are you? Hope you're well. Welcome to the cave. And yeah, got 3-0 on you though, Aussie Ange. Love that, mate. Love that. Not against you, but against the others that were talking shit. Here's Arsenal now with Madueke. Go on, Madueke. Go on, get through him. Big up Lula Loop. You do on Twitter, aren't you? Big up to you. Then Ben White clattered him over as revenge. Yeah, so he should. So he should. They just don't look here. They don't look like they're here yet. The only way I can see him possibly turning this round is to put Dowman on and then make the difference. That's the only way I can see him take, because they look the same as what they did against Everton. If he done that in front of any of us, we'd clatter him as well. Yeah, absolutely. 100%. Go on then, Saka. Turn, shows you world class. Take players on, or just give the ball to Madueke. Why do you not take Saka off? It's not done yet. If they get one back, it's game on. Yeah, absolutely. 100%. Here's Zubamendi. Plays it over to Saliba. Back to Zubamendi. Saliba across to Madueke. Into White. Back to Madueke. Back to Zubamendi. Why you keep passing the fucking ball back for? Rice back to Gabriel. Gabriel across to Saliba. Saliba down the right hand side to Madueke. Go on, take him on. Not a free kick, but I get it. It's done, yeah. If Arsenal lose this, I'm going to lump a serious amount of cash on City to win the Premier League, and Arteta is not good enough, and I've wasted years whilst Arteta is laughing to the bank. Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Everton had so many chances to win that game too. Yeah. And did your beer come from Amazon Yeti, mate? Yes, mate, and it's here. I'm drinking it, mate. Big up to Pepsi for the super chat for my beer. Big up to you, man. And Dal as well. And Cole for the memberships and everything. I know Cole's probably really going through it at the minute. Oh, header straight into fucking Trafford. Here's City again with Cherky. I think Cherky will get a fucking talking to, actually, by Pep for doing that shit. He didn't look very happy about it. He was shaking his head at that. Like Neville, the Rat just said on commentary, because City now have the lead, they can afford to sit off and counter now, and they've got the players to do it. Yeah, I know. I'd say cheeky look levels above Arsenal. They do. Turkey has been brilliant today, though. Yeah, but you shouldn't be doing like the keepy uppy shit. I mean, yeah, I know it's like all laughs and stuff like that. I don't think Pep liked it. I say it now. Arsenal look at the depth. That's the way I would look at it. They look at their depth, and that's not having a go at them. They look at their depth. You need to put someone on who's gonna do something that takes it out of that. And to me, that guy's Dalman. Advantage City Prem, no Europe, and it's not the way to show respect to the competitor. I agree. Nah, it takes the piss, mate. Should have gone in 2-footed and fucking took him out. Oh, would he, if he was doing that, I would have kicked him in the face. Kick him in the face. And just say, oh, sorry, ref, I meant that was supposed to be a challenge, and my foot, like, righted eye really weirdly and kicked him under the fucking chin. Sleeper with a ball over to Rice. This is a City, like you said, Yeti, who have been here before and know how to win this. Yeah, then that's exactly the way it's going, to be honest. It's 75 minutes and 25 gone. Not over yet. I would never say it's over yet. Into Saka. Saka gets the ball into the box. Nobody there. Rice. Saliba. Back to Rice. White. Over to Madueke. Madueke now. Oh, mate. That was so obvious from Silva. Here's Doku just keeping hold of the ball. Tackle comes in. Now you're getting involved. Come on. They look disjointed. Yeah, they do. Yeah, you're right. They do. They look very disjointed, actually. And the worst thing is like the actual repercussions from it. Because the repercussions could be massive. They don't look like they've got any ideas. They don't look like they've got any ideas at all. I think O'Reilly has shown why he deserves to start for England at the minute. Yeah. I like O'Reilly, actually. I think he's a good player. Here's O'Reilly now. Back to Ake. You know, the worst thing is, that I noticed, is even when City had it in the defence, they wasn't passing it back to the keeper. They were just keeping it and going forward again. Zubamendi cross into the box. Trossard, Calafiori takes a volley. Oh, it's wide. It's wide. Oh, my days. That looked a good setup there, to be honest. Just gone wide, though. Trossard just cannot get his foot to it. 100%, you're giving City confidence for the league game that they can have you. Yeah, absolutely. And our attack is the problem. City have been completely on the front foot, no passing back to the keeper. Yeah, absolutely. And I'm sorry, but I've got to say, why the fuck is Saka still on that pitch? Why is he still on that pitch? He's done absolutely fucking nothing. Why is Saka still on that pitch? He shirks out of challenges. He doesn't fucking offer anything. He's been like that for a few weeks. Ever since he's got his fucking contract, he offers absolutely nothing. Saka has been absolutely shit today. Yeah, but apparently world-class players that they say he is, not everybody does, but they say he's a world-class player. So you show up for these kind of games, don't you? I mean, that's what world-class players used to do. What will you be doing when they know football after today, Yeti mate? Well, I'll be doing gaming and all that kind of stuff. I'll still be busy. Saka has been absolutely shit today. Arsenal captains have a contract clause. They can't get subbed. That is bollocks. That's terrible. And Rice should be the fucking captain. Although he struggled with it as well. Here comes Haaland. Don't let him get a third. Cherky now on the right hand side. Just standing there with the ball. Nobody's going anywhere near him. What are you doing? What are you doing? Saka been football season? Yeah. And Cherky, Doku, and Semenyo have showed Saka how to turn up today. Yeah. I had Arsenal today. There's Cherky over to Semenyo. You know what? You need to get someone on who's going to make a fucking difference, and that guy is Dowman. Get him fucking on now. 80 minutes and 40 gone. This is embarrassing. I feel for you Arsenal fans because this is embarrassing. He's not bringing on Dowman and says it all that Calafiori has been Arsenal's best player and he's been in for 10 minutes. Yeah, and Dowman not coming on. Ridiculous. That to me is a manager that fucking doesn't learn from his mistakes, which has always been the issue with him. He does not learn from his fucking mistakes. You got nothing against fucking Everton until Darman came on. Why would you not fucking bring him on now? Ridiculous. More likely Chiti get a third than Arsenal get a consolation. Yeah. And he's put Declan Rice at right back against Doku. Is a bad idea at the minute. He's clueless. He's fucking clueless. Arsenal fans deserve better. Even if you bring on Dowman, it'll give the Arsenal fans a lift, and that could translate to the players. Absolutely, which is exactly what happened against Everton. But he's too much of a coward to actually do it. This is shocking. I'll be back in a sec, guys. He doesn't want to sub off someone in a final for a 16-year-old and piss off a main star. Cowardly behaviour, yeah. They got winning mentality, Jack. And Cole Rossi, my last words, the manager is 100% accountable. However, every single player, barring Saliba tonight, should donate a fucking year's wages to the club's charity. This isn't even bottling. It's a no-show. Yeah, absolutely. Spot on. Spot on. 100% Saliba has done his job, keeping Ireland quiet. Shame no one has done. Yeah. And if Rail's in goal, it would be 1-0 right now. Yeah. I'm shocked. I'm absolutely shocked, to be honest. You've kind of just let them have Wembley. You've let them have Wembley. And I'm sorry, but I don't care who you are as a manager. If you see that you ain't got the midfield, you do something to make a difference to that. Pass through, Rodri gets it. Here's Gyökeres. Nah, he's pushed it too far there. I'm actually shocked. I mean, I said that it might be a bit too much for you at the minute, but man, it's crazy. It's crazy. If Rail's in goal, I firmly believe Arteta and the Arsenal players will bottle the title. This will psychologically damage them very hard. My words, I just laid 50,000 on it at 8-1 in May. I'll get my winnings. Yeah. Oh my days, and he's got a goal there. Gyökeres, he's took his foot out. Mate, they've just laid down to this lot. Just totally laid down to this lot. It says everything when a team's not playing back to the keeper because they're confident enough not to. It's Saka. Can he actually do something? Saka goes onto his left foot again. Bro, you're too much of a one-trick pony. Ball over the top to Semenyo. 88 minutes and 5 gone. Fucking win the fucking ball off him. Try and win the fucking ball off him at least. Instead of just standing watching what he's doing. Here comes City again down the centre. Into Turkey. Everyone just standing off him. He's doing tricks and all that kind of stuff. Headed away by Gabriel. Smashed up the pitch. Nothing for Gyökeres there again. Arsenal ain't getting nothing at the Etihad. No, it's not looking that way. Well, I mean, they've schooled them today. Let's face it. And I hate to say that because today I did have Arsenal in mind. Doku with a shot wide. Pep has schooled him today. Everyone wrote City off today. They will end up with a domestic treble. Treble. Yeah. Look at that Doku chance. One pass right through the middle. Yeah. 100%. 100%. I think the worst thing is the repercussions that this will have as well. 90 minutes gone. 4 minutes left of extra time. Shouldn't he? Should never go with your favourites. Keeps going with Saka. Saka's done absolutely fuck all in this game. Zubamendi's not been good in this game at all. Rice has struggled because he's the only one trying to control the midfield. He can't do it on his own. Is it shocking, man? Shirky again in the corner, taking the right piss out of the two Arsenal players, and they was just standing off him, go and clatter him, for fuck's sake, take the yellow, yeah, 100%. Like I say, this is going to have massive repercussions on the league as well. Oh, my days. They're just not at it. Guys, honestly. Player of the match, O'Reilly. Can't argue with that. Here's Martinelli. Oh my, what was that? He was never going to win that. Loads of empty seats in the Arsenal side. Here's Madueke. Puts the ball into the box. Headed away by Kusanov. To Calafiori. To Gabriel. Gyökeres had literally zero service, but tried his best to try and hold it up. But ask yourself this: how many times has Trafford had to produce a top save? He hasn't. Yeah, very true. Very true. Here's Madueke on the right-hand side. Gets through. Gets the ball across to Saka. It's taken away by Rodri. Doku's just running through everybody at the minute. Cross to Silva, into Rodri. Gets grabbed, well, he gets touched by Madueke. And it's a foul. Nice. This is not acceptable. It's not acceptable for any fan. Whether you're an Arsenal fan or what, it's not acceptable. They've all fucking paid the money. They've all gone there to watch this. And you fuckers ain't turned up. The midfield was won pretty much right from like 10, 20 minutes in. And Arteta did absolutely fucking nothing. They've absolutely just battered that. And that's it. City win the Carabao Cup. It's the worst thing going to Wembley and your team don't turn up. I had it in 2022 against Chelsea semi-final. You go there all the day out and excitement and the team stink the place out. Yeah, 100%. This is the same performance every week. Yeah, I don't disagree with you on that. Don't disagree with you on that. Do you think it was the occasion because you haven't like done it for like 6 years? Do you think the occasion got to you? What's you guys' thoughts, the Arsenal fans? I mean, because I'm not an Arsenal fan, but I wouldn't like to see my team put a performance out like that, to be honest. Although I have seen a few performances like that. Now, I've had an issue with a few performances like that as well. Again, the man's clueless. The man's clueless. He doesn't know what he's doing. I mean, we've said that many fucking times. When your midfield's getting overrun and you've got nothing to come from it, then you've got to do something about it. And he did fuck all. I blame Arteta for not having them ready. Yeah, he should be sacked on the field. And Tottenham played you guys better today. Yeah, absolutely. And people saying this now gives City advantage in league, but this should drive Arsenal to go for it at the Etihad. It should do. It should do. You're right, Pepsi. It should do. But they will have that little bit of confidence that they can run Arsenal all over the pitch, because that's what they've done today. So that confidence will be there for them as well. You know, and are you gonna like freeze when you play against them again? You know, I mean, I had your back today. Not first time forever, but I had your back today. And that was shocking, mate. That was shocking. You pay all that money to go and watch that? Ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous. Also, you got to take into account that City's been in these situations before, and under Arteta, he's never took none of these like cups serious or anything like that. You know, bigger fish to fry and all that crap. You know, he's never took these things serious or anything like that. So the team doesn't know how to get it over the line. It's same with the league. The team doesn't know to have that mentality to get it over the line. And that's all on him. That's all on him. Because in the 6 years, you could have, if you'd have gone for it seriously, you could have been in these finals over and over and over again. And then you would have been in the, because you seem today like a rabbit in the headlights. I'm not being funny. I'm just saying. But hey, I don't want to beat down a fucking dead horse or whatever like that. You know, I had your backs today. It's the first time I've actually been on your side, but that was terrible. That was terrible. I really don't get him not bringing on the best player from the previous game. Yeah, because he just didn't have faith in him, did he? Everybody's talking Dalman. Every single fucking, from every fan from every other team is talking about Dalman. Yeah? And they don't even fucking bring him on. And now it's just going to get so difficult to do the league. You're going to, I mean, you could bounce back from it. There's always a way that you can bounce back from it. But I think this is going to be a mega disappointment. Every other manager would have bought him on. Yeah, 100%. Mate, he changes games. He's a young lad, yes, but he changes fucking games. Let's face it, against Everton, you're getting a draw. You might have even lost. But he came on and he changed the fucking game. And if a manager can't see someone that changes a fucking game, that to me, you're a fucking joke. The main thing managers want is someone who changes the game. Don't matter what age he is. That was shocking. I feel for you guys. I really do, because at the end of the day, that was shocking. That was terrible. Man City just went, you know what? We belong here. You don't, and we're going to show you that you don't. That's exactly what City did there. Drop players that do well. He can't have players achieving and not him. Yeah, absolutely. 100%, Si. 100%. I'm gutted for yous, but this guy needs a kick up the fucking arse. He needs a kick up the fucking arse. He's a joke. He's a joke as a manager. I've said it many fucking times. He's a joke. Where's the fucking 100? When is our fan base going to wake up and accept that he is a joke, though, Yeti? I don't think they will. Unfortunately, I don't think they will. You know what? It makes me so angry as well, because, I mean, I've seen quality managers, Brian Clough, Alex Ferguson, you know, real fucking quality managers. And they think this guy's the answer. Seriously. And you try and talk to me about football. Give me a fucking break. He had no idea. He had no fucking idea, mate. He had no idea at all. Keep Saka on for 90 minutes, Saka did absolutely fucking nothing. Rice can't do it all on his own, and he'll get pulled down as well. But he can't do it all on his own. Zubamendi didn't really notice him much at all, to be honest. Big Ange won a trophy. Yeah, absolutely. Bro, this guy's a clown. You know it. I know it. This guy's an absolute clown. And I hope it doesn't, but, you know, it's ridiculous. Big up to Jezza as well. That was fucking shit. Just waiting for the train. Waste of fucking time. Yeah, absolutely, Jez. I had you back today as well. I was an Arsenal fan today on loan. And, bro, that was fucking insane, Jez. Nothing there at all. Nothing there at all. That was shocking. Let that sink in, Pepsi. Lol, Big Ange won a trophy. Yeah, absolutely. Big up Jez, I think he means. Jez. And sorry, Jez. And stupid autocorrect. Mate, I feel for Jez because, I mean, Jez went to the game and that was terrible. They pretty much just handled you like a child and put you where you needed to be, and that was terrible. Big up, Jez, mate. Yeah, big up, man. Hope you get your training and get home safe, man. They may just blow the title yet. They play awful football and deserve nothing. Yeah, 100%. 100%. I can't even, honestly, I can't even believe that. I mean, I did say that Arsenal are going to win this. And, you know, I did say Dalman was going to score the winner, but he didn't put the fucker on, did he? He didn't put him on. Why not put him on? He changed the game against Everton. He pulled it round. Why not put the fucking guy on? Feel bad for all the Arsenal fans that went to that. Team didn't even show up. No, not at all. Not at all. Can't understand why Dalman didn't get on either. Yes, he's a young guy, but it's a game at Wembley. I think he would have proper ripped it up, to be fair, but he didn't put him on. So, and I would imagine every Arsenal fan was hoping for him to come on, and he didn't. And you lost the midfield from what 10, 20 minutes in. So you've got to do something to change it. Zubimendi didn't offer fuck all. Offered nothing. And Saka, why the fuck? He's just useless. He's useless. He got too much into the everybody calling him world class and amazing and all this, that, and the other. But that's completely gone to his head because he ain't. Jokere's got nothing. And they just took over the game. They did what they do because they've been there before. And I think that's the only thing I said that could be a big factor in this game. The fact that you haven't been doing that. And you should have been doing that over the 6 years. You should have been in the semis. You should have been in the finals and stuff like that with the team you've got. You know, you should have been in that. Arteta, fuck off. A lot of fans booing him. Good. 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 I'm glad, Jez. Because today I had your back. And it's like, that was disgusting. That was so easy for City. In fact, you'd look at that game and think that it was City on the verge of winning a title instead of Arsenal. That's how you look at that game. Because there was nothing from Arsenal whatsoever. It's embarrassing, bro. But make sure you get home safe. And make sure you follow Jez's Arsenal as well. But that was embarrassing. If Arsenal end up winning nothing, he's gone. Yeah, and so he should be, mate. You know, the biggest fear for me is if you get a proper actual manager in with these players, I think you'll clean up. Honestly, I think you'll clean up. I've been saying that for a while. I think you'll clean up if you get a proper manager in. 100%. I gotta go for a pee. I'll be back in a sec. There will be very little fan support, and Jez says 100% on a ticket plus travel costs for that shit. Absolute disgrace. Yeah, 100%. 100%. I'm shocked at that, to be honest, and I'm sure you are as well. The thing is, Jez, the midfield was gone like after the first 10, 20 minutes. So you got to do something, you know? It's shocking, mate. And I get where you're coming from. I get that you're annoyed and that. I 100% get it. Because you just offered nothing. Nothing at all. Shot from Havertz, maybe. That was it. I'm sorry for you, Jez. Watched it from home for free, and I feel like I was ripped off. Feel terrible for you guys. Yeah. Mate, you're on the verge of winning a Premier League, and you're in a Carabao Cup. Now, you'd expect that you turn up and actually fucking win that cup to go on to the rest of the league. Now, I'm worried for the actual league as well, because that's going to have a detrimental effect on you. But you know, the thing is, Jez, right, and everybody else, the thing is, you've not been there under Arteta. If you could see that Manchester City was comfortable at being there before and winning this fucking cup. You could see, it was clear to see. You guys were like a rabbit in the headlights, you know. We've never been here before. And Arteta, as a 6-year manager, should have had your team there. You've got the fucking players, and then you get used to actually getting it over the line. And then you can fucking work from that, because whenever you start having doubts in these kind of big games, you've got that to fall back on. Well, we've done it before. We've done it before, so we can do it again. And that's what lacks in Arsenal at the minute, the belief. The belief that you can actually go on and do it. Because under this manager, you haven't. And it shows. It really does show. Every game, it's played defensive. Yeah, 100%. And the worst thing for me was what I saw right from the middle, where City weren't even passing back to the goalkeeper. You know, when you was pressing a player, they weren't even passing back to the goalkeeper. They was just keep cycling the ball all the time. And that just shows complete confidence in what they're doing. And honestly, it's shocking. Shocking. Jez, if you get back and you want to jump on, then you can and have a rant. Same with other Arsenal fans as well. I'll still be on. So if you want to get back and have a rant, then that's cool. You can jump on here and do that, or go on to Lee's or whatever. But mate, I do honestly feel for you guys big time, to be honest. There was just nothing there. Nothing there at all. Nick from Grim strikes again, for fuck's sake. Yeah, absolutely. Mate, I can't even get my head around it, to be honest. You're on to winning a league, so you've got a good feeling about yourselves. And I'm shocked. I'm actually shocked. I thought you was going to win it, to be fair. You just wasn't there, and that's going to give them a massive boost to this season in catching you. And every other team's going to have seen it as well. And looking at, you know what? You can control the game, you control Arsenal. So they're also going to be looking on it as well. Saka, just fucking useless today, to be honest. Keeps trying to get on his left foot all the time. Everybody knows he's going to do that. Just shocking, guys. And I feel for you. I do feel for you. You probably won't believe me, but I actually do feel for you because there's nothing worse. And it could make a big point on the way that this season goes. Saka being useless for 2 years, Yeti? Yeah, absolutely. 100%. 100%. Well, I mean, you look at a lot of people that talk about him, and he's like this. I mean, I don't even understand why they call him world class, to be honest. Don't understand it at all. I really don't understand that at all, to be honest. Crazy. But I am not celebrating your downfall. I am definitely not doing that. But it was just shocking, and I have to call it the way it is because this channel is all about being real. So I have to be real in what I say, you know. And Arsenal fans, Jez, and everybody's agreeing with me anyway. So it's all good. They have a game in hand as equals 3-point difference. Yeah. And it could all fall to pieces now. It could all absolutely fall to pieces now. In a way, I hope it does, because if it does, then you get rid of him and you get somebody in that you deserve, who's an actual manager, who's actually going to work with these quality players that you've got and turn you into something that you want. But at the same point, you also have the thing where it's like, well, keep him so we can get above you at some point. You know, it's like a catch-22, but 23. Is it catch-22 or 23? I think it's catch-23, isn't it? Yeah, what? You've got absolute quality players there. Absolute quality players. And with a good manager, you'll start getting what you want. I 100% believe that. But this man is a clown. Said it many, many times. Keep saying it. He had no idea what to do. No idea. The only way to redeem this is winning at City in the league or draw, lose, and they don't deserve title. Yeah, 100%. But, I mean, if you look through the whole entire title, I don't think you've ever been at a point where you've deserved it. As you've said yourself, you know, you haven't been playing good football or anything like that. Not to what we are used to with Arsenal. Do you think you deserve the title from this season? I think the other teams are just fucking terrible, to be honest. Not this season, no. Nah. I think the other teams have just been terrible. I think there's a lot of fucking... When it actually becomes like a big thing and everybody get themselves sorted out, like Liverpool, fucking Chelsea, Tottenham, or they might be in the Championship. Thanks to us. Let's not get that twisted. Thanks to us. Fuck you. Awesome. Don't underestimate us. Never. Both teams, to be fair, have fucked up. Yeah. The only difference is, though, Pepsi, is that Man City know how to do it. They know how to get it over the line when they get in the front positions. That's the only difference. If Manchester City get above you, then they will see it over the line. You've never seen it over the line. That's the only difference. Same as with the cup today. With the cup today. Same. Chicken cooked and ball busted. Absolutely scald. Big up scald, man. Big up scald and Expat Red and all the Forest fans. Bro, mate, that was fucking awesome. That was awesome. They've all been talking this shit. Now you've got to fucking live with it. It's still not over yet, though, is it? It's still not over yet. It's nice to see some continuity, though. You know, we're beating Midtjylland and then going on and beating Spurs. Because, I mean, we've had so many where we've beat Liverpool and then all of a sudden fucked it up. Yeah, still buzzing. Yeah, same as me, man. Same as me. Loving every minute of that. Fucking give me a fucking break. Oh, we're Spurs. We're fucking won in Europe and all this, that, and the other. You ain't won shit in Europe. You won the Kentucky Fried Chicken type of Europe Championship. We won the actual fucking Royal Hotel chicken fucking wherever it is. No, but enjoying the moment? Absolutely. 100%. Continuity is what we want, and we've got it at the minute. We're going to go on to Villa and get the continuity there as well. And just keep it going, man. Just keep it going. And just make it clear that we ain't going fucking nowhere. You know? I'm buzzing, bro. I'm fucking buzzing on that win against Spuds. Buzzing, mate. Well, Scald. Big up to Scald as well. Always a real one in here. And yeah, mate, it was class. It was quality. It was quality. I'm so pleased we beat them. So fucking pleased we beat them. My favourite goal, though, today, I think has got to be the Jesus one. And the Jesus I liked because obviously he's been took out for Luca. Then he comes back in and scores. Gibbs White's goal was laughable. They just left him in the middle on his own. Yet they actually wanted him. They actually wanted Gibbs White, yet nobody bothered to mark him and left him in the middle on his own. Fucking great. They let Taiwo score. Yeah, and Tony, and I love looking at the table and seeing you guys 2 points clear of Spuds. Laughed my horse off. Yeah, absolutely. See, they all talk the shit. They all talk the big one. And then all of a sudden, they'll all just disappear. You know? Don't ever underestimate us. Coffee said it, mate. You'd be stupid to count us out. And exactly, Coffee's birthday was yesterday as well. So, yeah, we got it done. A one-year shin shot classic. Yeah, absolutely. We just got to keep it going now. Got to keep it going, keep going on it, and just get it sorted. We've got past them fucking idiots who think they're better than everybody else. Now I just need Nuno to work some magic and pass them too. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I hope West Ham don't go down. I don't want to see West Ham go down. A lot of people coming here from West Ham fans, and I don't want to see them go down. I want us to sort our shit out, obviously, over them. But at the end of the day, same as Leeds, you know. But I want Leeds to stay up. I want West Ham to stay up. And I want Tottenham to go the fuck down. Get the fuck down, mate. I mean, it was crazy to see that stadium in the Championship. And all the money that they bring in and all that kind of stuff. But you know what? We went there and we did the business. And that's all I ever asked for. Do the business. Put it all on the pitch. Get it sorted, you know. And that's exactly what I asked for. Arsenal didn't do that today. They did not do that today. Sorry. But you didn't. I'm always going to speak it real. And you just didn't. To not show up for that is ridiculous. But the thing is, Tony, you've never done it before. You've never done it before. You've never been in that situation before with Arteta for the last 6 years. You have to be ready and know how to handle those situations. And again, hate to say it, but you bowled it. You bowled it again. Didn't know that Pep now won this cup more than any manager. Yeah. And Clough, Fergie, and Marino with 4. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We've won a lot of these cups when they was under different names. Rumbelows Cup, Leyland Daff Cup, I think it was called. Big up, Bargab, mate. How you doing, bro? That was shocking, Bargav. Shocking. I feel for everyone who went to Wembley today. But, well, some of them. The ones I know, Kenny Ken, Aaron, DJ B, and Jez that went to watch that. It was terrible. Coca-Cola Cup, yeah. Coca-Cola Cup, yeah. Not well, pissed off? Yeah, I get it, man. I get it. I had you guys down for winning that, bro. I had you guys down for winning that. First time I backed you, to be honest. Congrats to O'Reilly and City. They really raised their game for big stage. Yeah, because they know what the big stage is. That to me is the difference. They know what the big stage is. Because Arteta's never took them to the big stage. So they don't know how to deal with that. And they haven't got the mentality for it. Doku must have been licking his lips when he saw Ben White. Yeah. And Arsenal should make Arteta refund all those fans for their tickets and travel. Yeah. This is why Saka is not a top player. 100%. 100%. Like I say, though, when you've actually been in these situations, you know how to deal with them. Because you'll have your doubts. Oh, no, we're not going to be able to do this. But if you've done it before, then your doubts get clouded over by thinking, well, we've done it before. So we can do it again. So let's push forward and make sure we do it again. And this is the problem with Arteta. He's never took those cups seriously or anything like that. So, you know, they've not been in those situations. And that's shown big time today. That shown massively today. City, you could see they was comfortable in what they was doing. And, man, I ain't seen a team for a while now that don't keep passing back to the keeper. And they just didn't care. They were just like, nah, we'll keep it, we'll pass it aside, and then we'll take it forward. They just didn't care because they've been here before. Yeah, Pep coach said perfectly. Show up in a final. Yeah, absolutely. 100%. And Sakari's dog shit, 21 goals, 19 assists across 4 competitions in 2 years, and he's bragging over 300k a week. Yeah, 100%. Timber was a big loss, as I don't think would have done anything in this game. No, I don't think it would. It wouldn't have got the chance. I mean, the thing is about football: when you win the midfield, you win the midfield, and that's it. And as soon as you win the midfield, you've got to do something to change the fact that you've lost the midfield. Winning the midfield gives you the opportunity to play your game. So winning the midfield is huge. If you don't have the midfield, you're fucked. And we've said this many, many times that you've got to win the midfield. And if you don't win the midfield, then you're screwed. It's the way football works. You've got to win the midfield. You've got to earn the right to play your game. And that works by winning the midfield. What's crazy is they had 5 attackers and Rodri as the lone DM. Yeah, I don't think they was worried about this one bit. I honestly don't think they was worried about this one bit. Hopefully you get the last laugh and get the title. But today, it's the first time I've actually backed Arsenal and been on Arsenal's side. And it was just terrible. Terrible. I can't call it any other way because, channel's about keeping it real. I'm all about keeping it real. So I've got to say the realistic things. I can't go back on that. And I wouldn't anyway, because I've always been that way. As much as it hurts, I've still got to say it. Doku, Haaland, Bernardo, Semenyo, and Cherky press like crazy. Yeah, there was no press from you guys at all. Not the press that I've seen before. And it all comes down to the fact that you haven't been there. You haven't been there. You haven't been through that pressure. You haven't got nothing to turn back on and say, oh, well, we've done it before, so we can do it again. Because that makes a big difference. Look at when we won the European Cup twice. We knew that we could do it. We knew that we could do it. So anytime you get a little bit of doubt, you're like, well, we've done it before, so we can do it again. And that is huge. That's massive. See, you could see it clearly. We see. They knew they could do that. And the only way you're going to learn about winning is to keep winning. A lot of the games you've had this season, you've kind of got it over the line by this or by that. But when it comes to the real things, that's where it matters. Winners keep winning. Runners up keep being runners up. But Arteta's never took it serious with a Carabao Cup or the FA Cup or anything like that. So when you get in those situations in the final, you've never been there. So it's going to be difficult to deal with, and you're always going to have that rabbit in the headlights feeling, aren't you? Didn't agree with Kepa. Play the best talent combination. Yeah, that Kepa thing, that was ridiculous when he punched it up in the air. That was ridiculous, mate. I'm not happy about it. I wanted Arsenal to win that, to be honest. First time ever I've had Arsenal's back, and I actually wanted them to win that, which is not something you'll hear from me very often, but it's like I actually did have Arsenal's back. I've said it most of the time before now. So, but you just weren't there, guys. You weren't there. And it's shocking because that's not the way the shit works. I'll be back in a sec. Congrats on your win. Sick of Arsenal fans rooting for Tottenham. Yeah, absolutely. You're more positive than me. Lol, with Arsenal. Mate, I think you'll get it over the line. I think you will get it over the line. There is a little bit of a doubt with what happened today, to be honest. But again, it's something you've not done before. With City have. If City get above you, then I think City will see it through and win the league, to be honest. Hopefully, those fans will be cheering on Tottenham against Millwall next year. Yeah. Big up Brian and Agent Kepper. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Can we win a Champions League? Yeah, that's the standard. Well, again, it's like another one that you haven't done. I mean, if you manage to do it, then you're going to know how to do it. But you have to like have those games where you know how you're going to do it. Because that gives confidence. Because anybody in anything that they do, if they've done it before, then they have something to fall back on when they start to doubt themselves. And it's like, well, we've done it before, so we can definitely do it again now. You know? That's the thing you don't have. And that's the thing you don't have with the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup and all that kind of stuff. So that's what breeds confidence. You could see it clearly with City today. You could see it clearly. They know how to do it because they've done it before. You know? So Champions League is going to be, I mean, you've got a decent sort of group. I mean, you've got Sporting Lisbon next, which you beat before. So you know, like, how to beat them. So that'll make a big difference in that respect. Not they'll come into the actual game, but you'll have the belief that you can beat them because you have beat them. Yeah. Which is massive, to be honest. When you meet the teams that you're going to get in the final, that's going to be the big quota. That's going to be the big point because, like, Real Madrid played some fantastic stuff against C to knock them out. Let's face it, in the first game. And it's like, it's down to the fact that you've not done it. You've just got to get it over the line. If you get in a Champions League final, to be honest, with like Real Madrid or PSG, I think you could have the same as tonight, to be honest. Where you've not been there and you've not done it. So they could take over the game in that respect. It's one of them. You've got to have the experience of actually. It's anything in life. You've got to have the experience of doing it to have the confidence of doing it. So it's going to be a big thing in that respect. I think it comes down to how much this has knocked your confidence. It comes down to how much this has knocked your confidence on keeping it going. It could go in an absolute disastrous way and you just fuck it up altogether. Everything. Fuck everything up. Forget quads and all that kind of shit. It could go in where you fuck it up altogether. Or it could come in the fact where you go, right, shit, we've lost that. Now let's push ourselves to get this. And it depends which way you go. It really depends which way you go with the players and their mindsets and all that kind of stuff. If they look at this as in, fuck, we fucked up there, let's make sure we don't fuck up again, then it could be huge in that respect to you winning shit. But it also can go the opposite way. We're not good enough. We're not good enough to win these things. It pretty much just depends how it goes and what your mindsets are and all this, that, and the other. If Arteta takes those players in today and turns around and goes, you know what, you unlucky guys, you played really well and all this, that, and the other, that's just delusion. It's complete delusion. So, now the guy has to manage. Let's see how he gets on with that. Because, as I've said many times, Arsenal deserve better. Even though I don't like a lot of their fans, but I only care about the fans I actually do like. Arsenal deserve better. They deserve a hell of a lot better. And it depends how he manages this. If he goes into a press conference and goes, oh yeah, but we should have got this and we should have got that and we should have got the other, instead of actually turning around and going, you know what, we got beat by a better team today. We'll be back to go again at some point. But knowing Arteta, he will call it like, they got cheated or whatever, because that's what he normally does. But the fact of the matter is, you lost the midfield from the 10, 15, 20th minute, and he did fuck all to gain it back. And he sat there and watched his team just sinking. That's not a manager. That's not a manager. I've been saying it many, many times. That's not a manager. A manager sees the issues and fucking deals with it. And he didn't do that. I can't even believe. It was shocking. It was terrible. And I feel for every single one of you real ones, you real fucking Arsenal fans that I know and I have a lot of respect for. I feel for every single one of you because that was terrible. That was terrible. That was absolutely shocking, to be honest. They put their stamp on that game That's exactly the way the game went. Even though you got an half time, to change it and do something about it, you did fuck all. Did nothing. You did nothing. And I ain't reveling in that. I'm not reveling in it. I'm not like trying to have a go or anything like that. It's just down to the fact that that manager has no fucking clue whatsoever. Probably one of the easiest fucking cup finals I've ever seen. For City, it was the easiest cup finals I've ever seen. And that is shocking. You've got to have something to come back on them, surely. You know? We'll drop the link in the chat if any Arsenal fans want to come on and like have a gripe or whatever. Or even Desi. If Desi's around and Desi's watching, then you come on, bro. You come on, bro. That you will be. You'll probably be crying your tears at some point. But there's a stream if you want to come on. You needed to have the same kind of fight that we had today. It wasn't amazing today, but we hit the net 3 times, you know, which we haven't been doing a lot, but we managed to do it. Arteta is a fucking fraud, mate. He didn't instill a killer mentality in his team. They showed no fight at all. Absolutely zero. Yeah, absolutely. 100%. Can't argue with that. And there's nothing worse than watching your team have no fight. You know, I've seen it against fucking Brighton. Just no fight whatsoever. There's nothing worse. Nothing worse than it. Well, there is worse. I mean, you could get hit by a train. But then again, why you're on the train tracks? But, you know, there is worse. But, I mean, there's nothing worse than watching your team just go out and do fucking nothing. He was more worried about his Prada outfit than he was winning this game. Well, Cole said it straight away that why don't you wear like Arsenal attire or an Arsenal tracksuit? He's never done that. He's never done that. He don't give a fuck. He don't give a fuck. But now he's got to pull it round. Do I think he'll do it? No. No, I don't. I don't rate the guy. I don't rate the guy at all. I mean, and if you win the league, yeah, if you win the league, fuck me, it's took you 6 fucking years. 6 fucking years to get something. Even if you win the league, it's still not acceptable. Because you should have been doing that before. You've had the players. The players have been there, but you don't know how to do them. You don't know how to work them. I mean, look, that game was crying out for Dalman to come on and change it up like he did against Everton. Yeah, that game was crying out to get Dalman on there, see what he could do at Wembley. And he should have got a Wembley appearance as well. But it's like, he just didn't do it because he's just not a good manager. Before the game, he was probably asking his players, do these pants make my ass look fat? Instead of kicking his players in the nuts and telling them to go out and rip City a new ass. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Why did you not put Dalman on? Why? Why did you not put Dalman on? You put Jesus on, did fuck all. Put Martinelli on, did fuck all. Changed nothing. Dalman has the possibility. He's got the hype. He's got all the points of his game where he can make a difference, which he did against Everton. So fucking go with that. Go with that. That is just, to me, he's just shocking. Because he was probably the only player that could have come on and made a difference. Yes, he might have tried to make a run and got the ball taken off him or whatever. Anything like that can happen. But just give him a fucking chance. Everyone's talking about Dalman. From every team. We're all talking about him. Yeah, this clan don't even bother. He's a fucking bum. He's a fucking bum. Never been a good manager anyway. Why didn't he? Why was Saka still on? Zubimendi? Yeah, exactly. They didn't do fuck all. They did nothing. And that's like I've said from the fucking start of Arteta taking over Arsenal, this guy has no fucking idea whatsoever. He's clueless. He gets away with it all the time. Not today. He had no fucking idea. No idea. He's there fucking, he kept going to him, talking to Albert, Airport Albert, or whatever his name is. And they had no fucking idea. None. You could have got a set piece goal, but everybody's working that out now. Everybody's working out the Arsenal set piece goal. Everybody's working it out. We worked it out when you played us at the City Ground. You know, everybody's working that shit out now. So that's not going to be your get out. So you've got to have something else. And the thing is, you've got the players. You've got the players to have something else. Half of our teams are crying out for the quality that you've got, even though we have got quality, don't get me wrong. Sometimes it don't turn up, which is disgusting, but you have got the quality. You've got the quality to take fucking City to the sword, but you haven't got the fucking mentality. You haven't got the fucking, we've done this before, so let's go and do it again. And that's where it lacks. As soon as they started to keep hold of the ball and keep the ball and keep it with them, you had no fucking answers, man. You had no answers. You became fucking TJ. Big up to TJ, by the way. But yeah, you had no answers. No answers at all. And that to me is ridiculous. Why wouldn't you start at your strongest 11 in a fucking final when you haven't won shit in 6 years? Yeah, 100%. 100%. But I say I might even revel in it. I think. Yeah, I had you back today. I'll take this off the screen because I don't think you need to keep seeing that. But just shocking. Just shocking. to be honest. And Ian Wrights and all that's on the screen at the minute, you are a joke, mate. You are a joke. Because you keep backing this fucking joke. It was crazy. You've got a man like Gyökeres. You don't change your tactics up to make sure that your striker gets the ball and does what he does with the ball. You know, this is like Karma Central. It's Karma Central. He'll put a picture of Man City lifting cup on screen. You watch. No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. I would not do that, mate. I would not do that. Don't like City, mate. Don't like City, mate. To be honest, the shit they said about when we got the 2-2 draw. Oh, it should have been a penalty. Oh, it should have been this. Oh, it should have been that. Should have been that. Guys, you have got a fantastic team there that's never under any bother of going down or anything like that, and you can't beat us. Get the fuck out of here, mate. Get the fuck out of here. And I turned on C right there. That's why I want you guys to win this, to be honest. But I would never, ever put the cup on the screen. Just not me, mate. Just not me. I won't kick a dog when it's down. Ever. Like, it's not the way I work. I'm disappointed. I'm actually disappointed. Even though it's not my team, I'm disappointed. Because I've been saying you'll beat City. And I expected you to beat City. But you didn't even turn up. You didn't even turn up. I can't think. I mean, apart from the Havertz chance, Trafford saved it. Other than that, I can't think of anything you really did, to be honest. I don't have a mega issue with City. I have a mega issue with Arteta. And it could all fall down there. Could all fall down. And it's not acceptable. It's nowhere near acceptable. Just sorting this out second. I haven't actually got really mad on like the Wolves result where I lost it and started ripping shirts. Yeah. The thing is, though, Pepsi, you want to turn up, though, don't you? You want to give them a game. You know, my thing is always that turn up, give them a game. If they win it, they deserve it. Or if you win it, you deserve it. When you don't actually even turn up, that is just, it's a piss take. It's an absolute piss take when you don't actually turn up. No fan deserves that. No fan deserves that. Don't care who your team is or whatever. No team, no fan deserves that. It's the most frustrating thing when you don't actually turn up. And they're all going to earn their money. They're all going to earn all their money and everything like that. It makes no difference to them and all that kind of stuff. And that's where the problem is for me. I think I'm just not surprised anymore by how we play. It's always the same. Yeah, absolutely. And that's bad in itself. I mean, you look at us, right? Fighting relegation. And we turn up at the Spuds Ground. We beat them 3-0. You know? This is a cup final. This is a cup final. I'll be honest. I'm going to be honest here, guys. In my memory, and I might be wrong, I've never seen a team not turn up for a cup final. This is the first. This is a first for me. You just didn't turn up. You was like, I'm happy to be here and I'll just take whatever comes. I've never seen that in a cup final. It was so one-sided. So one-sided. It was unreal. So, I mean, you as an Arsenal fan, I'd be angry as fuck. I'd be absolutely angry as fuck. And I know Carl Rossi will be. I know Carl Rossi will be absolutely fucking livid at the minute, to be honest. I know he will. He'll be absolutely fucking livid. I get it, and I feel it. Same as Jez. Jez will be absolutely livid. Because going to Wembley and getting nothing is nothing to laugh about or anything like that. It's fucking disgraceful. You don't mind if your team gives it everything and loses, but when they give it nothing and loses, yeah, you're angry. Of course, you're angry. Because these motherfuckers are millionaires. These motherfuckers are millionaires. And they gave nothing. Nothing. One shot on target and saved by Trafford. That was it. That was all they gave. It's fucking shocking. Absolutely shocking. And there's definitely going to be a emergency meeting tonight because that was terrible. I need to go for a piss. I'll be back in a sec. I'm actually in the middle of like being buzzing on what we did and then being shocked by what you guys did. I mean, I don't know why I'm shocked because I've never rated Arteta anyway. But that's kind of where I am at the minute. I mean, I'm absolutely buzzing on what we did, but then just shocked by what you guys did. It is what it is, though. Yeah, Cole says I'm honestly sick, mate. Yeah, I get it, man. I get it. It's, mate, there's nothing worse than seeing your team just not turn up. But the thing is, you've never done it. That, like I've been saying, if Arteta in the 6 years had you going to the finals and winning the finals and all that kind of stuff, then you'd know how to get over that mentality. But he hasn't done it, has he? He's not took it serious. You can't expect to just like go into it on a first time and get things done when it's not working. Like tonight, for instance, right? Like that cup final. It's like you're flagging, oh mate, we're getting taken over in this game and all this, that, and the other. If you've got something to go back to and go, wait a minute, we've done this before, you can pull it back, but you've not. And that's the issue. I don't mind a loss if you go down fighting, regardless of horror, tactics, and managerial issues. They did not fight. Yeah, 100%. It was like they sort of just went, oh, well, fair enough. And that's not acceptable. That's not acceptable. I wouldn't be so upset, but we didn't even get off the damn bus. If we had shown fight and passion, went down swinging with a black eye and busted lip, it would be different. Absolutely. 100%. Daniel Knight says, big up. I said Man City would win the League Cup final because Pep knows how to win trophy and he had been there before and he knows how to get jobs done after Arteta. Yeah, 100%. 100%. That's what it's all about. When you've done it for the first... This is how we won the European Cup twice on the bounce. Because we knew we could do it. Because when things start going wrong, your mindset is like, we've done this before, so we can do it again. And that, to me, is the complete story of the cup final today. Man City knew they could do it because they've done it before. Arsenal didn't have that respect because they haven't done it before. This is all on Arteta. There's no doubt about it. This is all on Arteta because he hasn't been in these pressure situations before. And it's shown. It really did show. You got the winning lottery numbers for this week. Is that to Daniel or me? If I had the winning lottery numbers, I wouldn't give him you, would I? I'd keep them myself. I'll probably spray it. If I did win the money, I'll probably spray it out to you guys anyway, because you guys are legends. Don't care about money. So if I didn't win it, I'll make sure you guys were alright. Yeah, that's why I back City to win because of Arteta. Yeah, absolutely. 100%. Yeah, what? When you say something and you're right, it's not like always a good thing to like make a big thing about you being right. You know, it kind of fucking like it's like putting vinegar in a wound. I've said it, I've known it, but you know, you still kind of need to like read the room as well. Big up, yeah, I'm back, bro. Big up, Adam. How you doing, mate? The thing is, what you got to take into account is these Arsenal fans are hurting at the minute. Yeah, don't add vinegar to the wound. Don't add vinegar to the wound. You know. That just makes you an horse. Have a good evening, Yeti. Congrats on the win. I'll be away for some time. Time after this later. Yeah, absolutely, Cole. Big up to you, man. Big up to you, man. Only to chips. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, I think sometimes you need to think about like what you're saying. I saw it coming, but I mean, I did say that Austin was going to win that. I thought they would, to be honest. But hey, what do I know? You know, what do I know? It is what it is, and we just have to get along with that. But in this chat, what we don't do is like add vinegar to the wounds and add acid to the wounds because that's what the cave is all about. You know, we don't do that. Not interested in that. The Arsenal fans in here are hurt, same as Chelsea fans get hurt and all that lot. We don't add the acid to the wounds. We don't do that in here. I forgot what I was looking for now. I was gonna fucking look for something. Oh, I know what I was looking for. I've remembered. Might get a burger and chips to cheer me up. Yeah, I think that's a good idea, mate. Good idea. Do you think off all the football this weekend, Yeti, mate? Well, I hadn't watched a lot of it, to be honest. Mate, the only one I take notice of is 3-0 against them spuddy bastards who were talking shit. That was beautiful, mate. Beautiful. Leeds get a draw and a point, which I'm glad for. West Ham lose, which not. I want West Ham to sort it out and get themselves out of relegation. Send these fucking spuds down, to be honest. But I need to take into account my own team and deal with that. So, yeah. But anyway, guys, I'm going to get going. And it's been an epic day. 3 streams. Been awesome, man. Awesome. Get some shorts off that as well. Hopefully, we get the one where it's like, because I do it by AI that picks the sports, but the shorts. So hopefully we get Desi, are you okay? Desi, are you watching? Desi, are you watching? Are you watching, Desi? Desi, are you watching? Desi, are you watching? Are you watching, Desi? You've been struck by Nottingham Forest. Right. Anyway, guys, big love to all of you. And yeah, keep it real, keep it yay. Big up to Arsenal. That was a bad one. that was a real bad one to watch as a fan. But yeah, tatty fucking bye. Let me just read these comments before I go. Hope your team stops up Yeti, mate. Absolutely. Tont's takeaway on soon. Yeah, I know. I'm going to try and get on it if I can. And lol, and enjoy the rest of your season, your evening, your season, your evening. You take care, yeah, mate, and enjoy your evening all. Yeah. Take care, guys. Thank you for the support as always. Thank you for the membership that Cole did as well. 5 memberships. Make sure you respect that. And it's not about the money, guys, but big up to you all. And catch you all later. I'm out. See you later, guys.